Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wednesday Homework Club. Today we'll learn how to play the other half of Carry Me Back to Old Virginny. We'll also learn the other half of La Dona Mobile with piano. And then we will be learning how to write the key signatures that contain flats, up to 4 flats, both in treble and bass clef. And finally, with guitar, we'll learn the blues chord progression in a very simple way so you can understand. You can play the blues with only 3 chords. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with our little ones who are learning Carry Me Back to Old Virginny. All right, so let me play it once for you. We always count to 4 to start, okay? Because this is a 4/4 time signature. If it was 3/4, we would count to 3, but it's not 3/4, it's 4/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so last week we saw the first half. Let me just put a bigger size. The first half we saw, which is from here, the beginning of course, to the end of the first half. Alright, so today we are looking at the second half, from here to the end of the song. Okay, so let's start. Let me just put this a bit clearer. There we go, that's what we're doing today. And I'll change color so you can understand my markings. Okay, so let's see the first bar. Remember, we are in 4/4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First 2 bars, it's right hand, super easy. This is a minim E, this is a crotchet and another crotchet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? It's 1, 2, so we hold it for 2 beats. E, 1, 2. Then 3 and 4 is 1 beat each, so it's F and then E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the same with the next bar. The next bar has E, again for 2 beats, and then instead of F and E, we got D and C. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So both bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you practice that. Hit pause, pause it. Okay, cool, are you back? Now you can play perfectly this phrase. 2 bars. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, let's move on. Now we are here. Now this bar has both hands. So you can see D, it's on the right hand, D. Finger number 2, of course. Remember, we're always playing so that all my right hand fits in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my left hand goes from middle C as well down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the correct way to put the fingers, especially in this John Thompson's book. That's the way they want you to learn. That's the way we're learning for now. Okay, all right, so this bar here, we got D for 2 beats, and then we're gonna use left hand for middle C and then A. The rhythm is just like the other 2 bars. It's 1 minim and 2 crotchets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right and then left. Let's see the next bar. Next bar only has left hand. Okay? And we've got a G with finger number 4. Number 4. That's only 1 beat. So it's 1 and then 4. We got middle C here for 3 beats because it's a dotted minim. Look at this little dot there. Yeah, dotted minim. That means 3 beats. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's beat 1 and then 2, 3, 4. We hold it for those 3 beats. That okay. All right. So both bars would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's you're gonna need some practice for that because that's a little bit tricky, especially this bit here because it changes the rhythm compared to the other 3 bars. So pause the video, pause it now, and practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Did you pause it and practice? All right, let's move on. Actually, we can start to practice from these bars. 1, 2, 3, and 4 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, awesome. If you need more practice, you can pause the video, remember. Okay, next we've got, again, minim and 2 crotchets, just like the beginning. Minim and 2 crotchets. This time the minim is on left hand. Which note is that? Come on, you can guess it. It's G with finger number 4. Okay, that's for 2 beats. And then the other 2 beats will go C and D. Easy with the right hand. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The next bar is exactly the same as the first one here. E, F, E. It's the same. So we just think about that one. E, F, E. So it's E, F, E. Okay. Now look at this one. This one is so easy. Come on. We got 4 crotchets. Each note goes on each beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got E and D with the right hand. 1, 2. And with the left hand we got C and B. Okay, so it's just like a little staircase coming down. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we finish it up with middle C on right hand. Only one time, and it's a semi-brief, so it lasts 4 beats, the whole bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally, if the song starts on C, like we are playing in C major key signature, it'll finish on C. I mean, this song doesn't start on C specifically, it starts on E, but we're playing on a C major key signature. You'll learn more about that very soon. So right now, just don't worry about that. Okay, so let's play the whole song now. And while I play it once, then you can pause the video and practice the whole song. Do it very slow. I'm gonna play it very slow for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I already finished the first half. I'm gonna start with the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm here, and I'm gonna continue and finish it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Very good. Please pause the video and play. see, the faster you play, the more sense it makes. If you play very slow, you start to lose the musicality of it. That's why you need to practice and practice and practice until you can play it super fast like I just did. And then it becomes a real song, right? Otherwise it's just boring notes played very slowly. But you'll get there, don't worry. Alright, so enough with carrying it back to old Virginny. We finished it already. Now, with my piano students, we are learning La Donna Mobile. So last week we saw the first bit. Alright? If you don't remember, please pause the video and go practice, or watch the previous video from last week. I gotta say that the real song, it's like this. You see that little dum 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 dum, but we're doing it a bit slower and a bit easier for you, because I know that it's a bit hard for you to do it so fast here. So we're doing. Alright, so I play it again. Cool. The next part goes like this. Okay, so left hand does exactly the same thing as the first part. So it's C to G and G to C. Easy, right? Again, remember it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right? Now the right hand is really simple. Okay, this time we'll put the hand, instead of like this, instead of going from C to G with fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll just put the hand just one space to the left. So we start on B and we go with fingers B, C, D, E, F, okay? And we're going to use finger number 4 to start the sentence. So it's E, D, C, and then we do again C, B. Okay, remember, we repeat whatever we're playing with the second finger, we repeat it. So it's. You see how I'm playing C twice? E, D, C, C, B. And that goes with C to G. Alright, I'll do it again. From E with fourth finger. Cool. And the following part, we do the same. We almost the same. We move the hand again, one space to the left, and we start on D. D, C, but instead of playing B, we're gonna skip it and go to A straight. A, G. So D, C, A, G. Again, I'm repeating whatever I'm playing with my second finger, I'm gonna repeat it. D, C, A, G. And again, I go from G to C instead of from C to G. Again. So the whole second sentence, the whole second half of La Donna Mobile is. I'll do it again, slow. See how I start an E with my fourth finger, yeah? And now look how I move my hand from fourth finger, now it starts on D instead of E. And I do. Alright, go pause the video and practice. Practice, and you can leave any comments you want below. Okay? You can ask me any questions. Um, cool. So the whole song so far it goes like this. All right. There's more to it, which we'll learn very soon. As soon as you master that piece of yeah, as soon as you master the first half of the song. Okay. So now, for my theory students, that's not theory, that's something else. There we go. For my theory students, last week we saw how to write, how to draw all the key signatures up to 4 sharps. Today we're gonna see the flats. So, what's the order of the flats up to 4 flats? Remember, it's that thing we put on necklaces to make necklaces. What do we put? Those little things that you put, a lot of them, to end up making a necklace. Well, beads. And let's write it. It's B, E, A, and D. Bead. Okay? Those are the letters, those are the notes you need to remember. B, E, A, D. Bead. Cool. So let's put it in order. I'm just gonna put a bit lower this size. There we go. All right. So on treble clef, that's written like this: B. Then we go up to E. Then we go down to A. And up again to D. Remember, I don't write them like, for example, imagine I was to start again. B. I'm not gonna put E up here and then A down here and then D back here. No. That's not correct. It's one after the other. So it's B, then just a little bit to the side, a bit to the right, we get to E, and a bit more to the right, we get to A, and a bit more to the right, it's D. This is the proper way, okay? So I'll write it again here for you because this looks a bit nicer. So B, then just leave a little space, and E, then a bit more space to the right, and A, and a bit more space to the right, and I'll do a D. Okay, cool. Now, on bass clef, it's exactly the same thing, but on the bass clef stave. So basically, we go to B, then we got E, then we got A, and we've got D. A key signature with 4 flats, it's A flat, all right? That's 4 flats, A flat, okay? A flat has a relative minor. How do we look for the relative minor? A flat, we go down 3 little steps. 1, 2, 3, and we get to F. So we got A flat, major, or F minor. And they both have 4 flats, okay? So, now, what about 3 flats? For 3 flats, all we need to do is take off 1 flat, 1 flat. This is how you write. 3 flats, key signature on treble clef, and 3 flats on bass clef. And the key for that will be E flat major. That's the key signature. And so if E flat, how do we find the relative minor? Relative minor also with 3 flats. It's start from, we go down 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. So it's C minor. That's the relative minor, C minor. C minor, key signature. This is how you write it. And this is how you write it. Also, E flat major key signature is the same. They both have 3 flats. All right, let's move on to 2 flats. We've got 2 flats. All right, so 2 flats. We've got B flat major, B flat major. B flat major has 2 flats. Also remember, those flats are B and E here, B and E. And what is the relative minor of B flat? So remember to count down 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are B flat, so let's count down 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's G minor. G minor. Okay, G minor and B flat major both have 2 flats, B and E, and this is the only way to draw it. The only way. This is the way you draw it on treble clef. This is the way you draw it on bass clef. Simple enough. Okay, just delete that. Okay, what about the next one? With only 1 flat, which is B flat, as you can see. What's the major key signature? Come on, we all know this one. We should know all of them, but this one we've been learning it since we were in grade 1. So F major, very good. And the relative minor of F major, count down 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. D minor. D minor is the relative minor. And this is how you write the key signature of D minor or F major. Same thing. They could be either. All right. And when we don't have any flats or any sharps on the stave, that's because we are on C major. See, no sharps, no flats. Or, what's the relative minor of C major? Let's count down 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. A minor, that's the relative minor. Again, no sharp, no flats from A. Easy, right? So, now you know. I mean, you knew it before, but we're just having a recap right now. All right. What about my guitar students? Let's learn, let's recap the blues, because I already taught you. But this is for you to recap. All right, the blues. We're only going to use 3 chords. The 3 chords are A major, D major, and E major. All right. Remember the most important thing here, for you to remember the chords as well and how to play them, is that the root note of the chord, for example, in A major, the root note is A, of course. In D major, the root note is D, and in E major, the root note is E, of course. Okay, so on A major, for example, we need to play the A string like that, with no pressing, nothing. That needs to sound. That needs to be the lower sound. That means we cannot play the lower string, because that would be E, and we want to have A as the lower sound. So we play from A. So this is how we play. We play A, and then we want to make A, but major, A major. We need more notes to tell you, to be able to know if whether it's minor or major or 7th or whatever. We need more notes apart from A. So A major, A, and then more notes to give it the major. And we play them all. A, and put the fingers like that. Very good. The other one is D. So we play the D string. That needs to be the lower string that we play. That means we're not playing A string or E string, nothing. That doesn't need to make a sound. So from D, and then let's make it major by adding more notes. And these are the notes we add. So we play D and the rest, all of them. From D, look at my pick, from D. You already know how to do this chord, but I'll remind you. We do this on screen, and then we put the hand like that. We put this finger on 2nd fret. This, we skip a string, we put this one on 2nd fret as well, and then we use this finger in the middle for the next fret, 3rd fret, on the string that we skipped before. Okay, and the E chord, What's the root note? You guessed it, E. So E needs to be the lower string. In the case of the guitar, E is already the lower string. So we just play all the strings in the guitar. We don't need to worry about anything. From E down. Let's play E and make it major by adding the fingers here. E major. You see how I'm not pressing E? I'm not pressing E. E needs to be on its own. If I were to press E, that's not E anymore. Okay, this is F sharp. We don't want it. E, and then major. And we play all the strings. Cool, now we're gonna use those 4 chords, A major, D major, and E major, to play the blues. Okay, so A is 8 times, then D, we got it for 4 times, A again for 4 times, E for 2, then D for 2, and then A for 4. And we'll loop it and start back again. That's the blues. We always need to loop and start back again and again and again until we get tired, until the neighbor tells us to stop playing. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So you can see I'm not playing just I'm playing 2 times every count. So I do 1 very fast, you see, to give it a little bit more rhythm. But you can just play once per hit, once per number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So with that rhythm, with that exact rhythm, you can make a lot of different blues. You can play a lot of different blues with a lot of different chords, a lot of different notes. Let's say, I don't know, for example, see, I actually did double everything. So 16, 8, 8, 4, 4, 8. As long as you divide it in 2 or multiply by 2 or by 4 or whatever you want, it'll sound like the blues. But always keep those numbers equal to each other. Okay? That was the blues. But for you, you need to play it like this for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, go practice, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson a lot, like I did teaching it. And please leave us a comment with your questions, just down here in the comment section. And see you next week with more in class. Okay? Bye bye.